truck underwater.
This morning, Chattanooga, Tennessee, drying out after flash floods inundated the city overnight. This big rig driving on Interstate 24 after the road quickly turned into a river. Another car floating in the water. Teams making water rescues, rushing residents to safety. This area getting more than 6 inches in just 4 hours. While the flood threat recedes in Tennessee, it's ramping up thousands of miles to the north. Residents in Juneau, Alaska, told to evacuate, with water from a nearby glacier threatening to overrun its basin. The so-called suicide basin has flooded Juneau before, washing this house away 2 years ago. Now the Army Corps of Engineers helping the town prepare for a possibly record-setting flood. Flooding fears even as the heat is the problem further south, with a coast-to-coast summer scorcher.
It's just been getting hotter and hotter every year.
Record-breaking temperatures bringing heat from the west coast all the way to New England. Temps soared to a record 100 degrees in Brownsville, Texas. 16 million Americans still under heat alerts today.
I like to keep a lot of ice water on hand and also just helping each other out.
Parts of Vermont issuing a burn ban, warning folks it's too hot and too dangerous for a campsite fire.
Any one of those little embers floats away and it can trigger a much bigger fire.
That fire danger is clear out west. Wildfires raging in multiple states. Firefighters battling flames in Colorado, where fire in Rio Blanco County has grown to the 5th largest in the state's history.
It's a pretty challenging environment, and it wants to move.
And the good news is things are expected to cool down here in the Northeast for tomorrow and Friday, but then heat back up for a period over the weekend. So stay hydrated and check on your friends and neighbors. Craig.
All right, good tips. Erin starting us off there in Connecticut. Erin, thank you.
All right, let's get a closer look from Mr. Roker about what's ahead here.
Yeah, guys, we've got this heat on both ends of the country. We've got a big Bermuda high pressure system off the East Coast, another big high out west. That's creating above average highs there. And here in the Northeast, parts of New England could see some records. Temperatures way above normal. Las Vegas, 110 degrees. Tucson, 104. Baltimore today, 93 degrees. You'll see that heat starting to move further east during the week from Rapid City to Dallas, all above average temperatures. New York City in the mid 80s. We go into the weekend, get a bit of a cool down as that cold front pushes through, but then pops back up toward the end of the weekend into the middle of next week with temperatures 90s in Omaha, 90s in Chicago. Now we've got tropical storm Erin brewing right now in the Atlantic, 1,400 miles east of the northern Leeward Islands. It's moving west at 20 miles per hour, becomes a hurricane sometime early Friday morning, a major hurricane early Sunday morning at a Category 3, but it looks like it'll pass to the north of Puerto Rico. The problem here is the water temperatures mid-80s, 2 to 3 degrees above average, but most models wrap it around this big high and keep it offshore, but we're going to have to continue to watch this because, of course, anything can change within that model. Now, we're also going to have rip currents up and down the East Coast, whether it matters that it makes landfall or not. And if you get caught up in that rip tide, it is rough because it's fast-moving water, 8 feet per second. Unfortunately, we've had some deaths over the last several days along the eastern seaboard. You cannot escape this. Olympic swimmers will tell you they can't. The only way to do it is to swim parallel to the shore. Get out of that channel of that fast-moving water, and then you can swim back safely to shore. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.